All right. Great evening, fellow coaches
Hello.
and the friends of our community. So my name is Coach Rizel and I'm live here at Decaf Coffee Republic, no? The coaching hub in the Philippines. So with me
Yes.
is Coach Candy Tang.
Hello.
Naka-quarantine kami.
Oo.
Naka-social
Coach.
distancing. Don't
Social
worry,
distancing.
everything is covered. All right, and for this evening, to go on with our Who of the Hour, we have here Coach Ian. Yay!
Yay!
Go, Coach Ian, please introduce yourself to our community and to our fellow coach.
Yay! Palakpakan na malakas. Yes.
Go, Coach.
Ayun. So, okay okay ba yung audio? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So, good afternoon. Good evening na pala. So, my name is Coach Ayan, and I'm from Batch 21. And I am currently employed as production staff in car parts manufacturing industry.
All right. Thank you, Coach, for taking your time and for answering
Yun lang.
Coach Candy's invitation for tonight. So, as part
Yes.
of
Thank you.
Who of the Hour, we just want to know how are you doing right now with your current
Yes.
situation. First, as a person and your household and in your community. So, what is your current situation right now?
Ayun, so currently I'm in our place here in Laguna. So I'm in Binyan, Laguna. So I'm living with parents. But for this purpose, nandito ako sa brother ko. Kabilang street lang for our connection. And how am I? I'm doing good. And I'm good with family. And ayun, we're also part of quarantine because we're not, operation namin sa work is very skeletal. So, selective employees lang yung pinapapasok. And for this coming week, so I'm not requested to go for work. So, ayun. For me, it's a blessing somehow. Yeah.
Oo. Tapos sa coach, dyan sa Laguna, kumusta naman yung community quarantine? Ha? Mahigpit ba yung mga checkpoints? Kumusta naman siya ngayon?
Quarantine, hello. Ayan, I'm good. Ayan.
Yeah.
So, okay, meron din mga checkpoints. So, sa mga boundary, kasi nasa gitna kami. So, may checkpoint sa boundary ng San Pedro, Santa Rosa, and Carmona. And I experienced also that kind of checkpoint because last week I reported for work last Wednesday and Thursday. So may mga checkpoint talaga. But because ayun, our company supported us with essential documents. So and also shuttle service. Ayun, they're able to support us somehow. Yeah.
Okay. And how are you feeling with the skeletal workforce that you are currently doing?
Mhm. With our workforce, initially, because it's different, normal naman sa atin if there's a difference, parang medyo na-shaka somehow. But but for me, I normally think of the good things in every side of everything. I mean, kumbaga kung medyo negative man siya, I'm always looking forward. May magandang idinudulot yan. So we just have to be faithful in it na hindi naman i-allow ni Lord na mangyari mga bagay-bagay without him having a great purpose out of it.
Hmm. Yun, tama naman, no? So, you make sure that you focus on what will benefit you as a person, no? Tama ba, coach?
Yes, and looking on the positive side.
Mm-mm.
All right, Coach Candy?
Coach, how is life different before quarantine and now na naka-quarantine?
Mhm. Ayun. Ayun, hello?
Mm.
Very good.
Yeah. Bali ulitin ko, I don't think na naka-cross yung message, no? Yung question ko is, how is life different before quarantine and now in quarantine?
Um, Different in an everyday life because work is different.
Mm-mm.
Yun, before I usually get up around 5:20 a.m. every day. And yun, first thing in the morning, we have a normal routine at work. And then in the afternoon, I've also my free time for me. So different yun because yung work ko is a big chunk of an hour life, kumbaga yung activity ko for the whole day. So different because ayun, nasanay ako na nagwo-work eh. So ayun. So I think the good thing about this is God is making a way for us to have a pause for a while.
Pause.
Mm.
Yeah, so that's the difference. But and ayun, so I also in this past scenario, I also have a lot of realizations in life.
Coach, would you
Mm.
like to share with us yung some of the important realizations that you had during the pause?
Ayun. Ayun. So during this pause is actually ako creatively I think of in a ABCD form. So una is awareness for me. Yun yung awareness that these things really happen. It's fatal. Marami na namatay about the COVID. But I acknowledge that negative things is present around us.
Mhm.
Awareness, but the good thing about this is how do I attack it is I equip myself. Yun, seeing an opportunity last time I attended mental resiliency under
Yeah.
Coach A. So it was already a good shield for me to maintain my sanity in these times.
Mm-mm.
Na parang ay oh, yeah, it is a good way to see things differently. And another realization is letter B, basic. Although
Oh.
I eat healthy food, but I think this is more of a call for us to really return to basic. I mean, as a connection to how to protect ourselves is really a basic eh. How to boost our immune system, di ba? Yung
Mm-mm.
uh, healthy diet. Yun naman ang dapat basic naman siya eh. Sleep, basic talaga siya. No alcohol, no smoking. And especially yung in our times, the busy life, yung stress and anxiety, ayun, and also lack of sleep. Yan. So, it's really, parang it's a way of God na parang, oy, balik tayo sa basic. It's for me, letter B. And another thing is C is connection. So, now I'm here with connecting with my family. So, I'm here connected with my parents because senior na silang dalawa. So,
Mm-mm.
74 and 70. And yun, family connections and ano pa ba? Also with my siblings kasi kabilang street lang naman yung mga kapatid ko tsaka ate ko. So, ayun, we're able to value time kasi ako'y gano'n naman talaga. But I normally think na anong nangyayari kasi sa atin, uh, lagi kasing nagiging topmost yung work where instead nagiging option natin which is very valuable to us which is our health and our family. Parang sa
Mhm.
busy days nagiging option sila eh, when in fact it should be the priority. And letter D is this allow me to do more in life and do something. And ayun, I parang this is just my win yesterday. I was able to support our ministry to give the food donations to our ITM. So, ayun, I felt good being an instrument of love for those person like them, the frontliner. And also, with a simple food, nagdagdag pa rin ako ng additional food, although I don't have much, but really, alam mo, God really provides eh. Na,
Mm, mm.
ayun, He
Mm.
make things very easy. Yung simple things na nakita kong positive na paglabas ko ng bahay, may tricycle agad, na dire-diretso ako doon, na ihatid ko agad yung food doon sa employee of RITM who is also in duty yesterday. So parang ang sarap sa puso na I do something about it. Na dating iniisip ko lang na dapat ganito eh. But doing something and acting on it in this uh, special moment, it's really a call for us as a servant. So ayun lang, na-share lang.
Alright, thank you, Coach Ian, for sharing. With all the yung mga with what is happening right now, yung mga pagbabago na nangyayari, no? Yes, Coach Candy.
Sorry, nahulog, oo.
Talaga, Coach. So sa mga pagbabago na nai-encounter mo, no, just like how you have described it, how are you reacting with the changes that you are experiencing and seeing right now?
Mhm. Um, at first, I acknowledge and how do I acknowledge things that really happen, and how do I act I respond I choose to respond positively.
Okay. So positively, so that's how you are responding to the changes that is happening right now. You respond
Mm-hmm. Yes.
positively. You also mentioned earlier no, na during these times you are doing more, kumbaga doing more out of what is happening right now. How are you doing it, Coach? Can you parang share that kind of para bang reflection or mindset of doing it more, even if we know that we have certain limitations, but how you are seeing it is doing it
Mm-hmm.
more given the limitations that we have right now. So can you
Mm.
show us a picture or share more of it, so we can learn as well how to look
Ah,
at limitations but still doing more even if we are currently on it.
mm-hmm. So, an example for me of doing more is, katulad ng example ko kanina, that yesterday I was able to act and by giving food as a vessel of love in giving food donations.
Mm.
And another thing is I connect. So, normally ang iniisip ng tao, eh wala akong pera, pantulong. But actually, there's a lot of way for us to help. Like yesterday, dun sa group chat na family, I encouraged them na I shared the photo of me with the person I helped. Um, Tapos I was, una is I do, be an example. That's the best thing is first to see them that is really workable, doable. And
Mm,
next is, through that, I was able to inspire them na through processing of life coaching na parang kayo, can you practice creativity in these times? Na I know we also have financial struggle somehow, but we can do more by, like them, I was able to ignite them to think creatively by we can make a small letter banner because meron kaming, yung pamangkin ko is on duty right now in a
mm,
government hospital as a nurse,
Mhm.
and medyo nadidrain na siya. So I think you can boost it up, and we're arranging also to give food if possible. But if the going out will be a problem, but actually connecting through them through messenger, or there's a way, since social media is very active nowadays. So I was able to not just my frontliners, but also some of my friends na ayun, kaya I take advantage of the Wi-Fi dito. Kaya ayun, I
yeah.
connect to them. Meaning,
Mm,
just the simple hi and kamusta ka, it means a lot na, oh, somebody remembered me. Yeah, yeah. Parang, you just listen and be be a confident and be start with friendship na as somebody that could listen to them. So,
Mm.
ayun, very simple. Hindi kailangan ng too much money, but it's workable and doable.
Ang galing, no, Coach Candy.
Yes.
Doing it more based on how Coach Ian illustrated it. It's more of going back to being human in tough times, like being kind, really more of pounding, no, doing it more is as what I'm getting, no, Coach Ian. Doing it more is really going back to your humanity and pound it in a challenging time. Like for example, if sending a letter or giving money to add for the food of other people, um, it's crazy to do that in a challenging time. Yet you are able to, ano, Coach Ian, respond in such a way that we reconnect back to being human, being kind, being generous, not just in a context of yung madali, alam mo yun, yung convenience or what is comfortable,
Mm-hmm.
but the doing it more is in the context of there's some kind of limitations or it's challenging to respond in being kind, but still, even if even if there are certain limitations and it's challenging, doing it more is really going back to the very values of being human or your
Yes.
design as a person, that all the more that is being highlighted in a challenging time like this. What do you think, Coach Candy?
Oo naman, oo.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, the beautiful thing here is doing more. Usually people think that if for you to help, you have to do so many things or ano
Mm,
yung malalaking bagay, yung very grandeur. But technically, and if you really go back to the basic, yung sinasabi nga ni Coach Ayan na
yeah,
basic, when you show kindness, ang maganda dito is yung sinabi ni Coach Ayn that the value of time. When you get to spend time with other people, that's already a basic of kindness eh. Tapos when you speak of love, ibig sabihin yun, you speak of word of kindness, word of encouragement. Kindness yan eh. Oo, that's already helping other people. And that's basic. And another thing there kasi, people think for you to do more, you have to be more. When I say be more, it's like you be more like si ganito, si ganyan. But it's really for you to be able to do more, you have to be more of yourself.
yeah.
Yun yung ano, di ba? Ang ganda nun.
Oo.
Exactly.
It's like reminding us
Mm-hmm.
to go back to the very design of how you are being
Yes.
created in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
And a challenging time like this, we are
Mm-hmm.
gives us the opportunity to ano to reflect the very design or why we are created in the first place. So Coach Ayin, with how you are
Yeah.
responding in these challenging times, no, how does coaching works for you?
Oh, um, I was able to apply coaching in handling things or handling situations. Because, for example, in the old me, na hindi pa ako life coach, ano na
Mm.
ako, siguro magangal-ngal na ako ngayon. O, parang hanggang ngayon, ngumangal-ngal pa rin ako. So, parang, yeah, it's okay to acknowledge what we feel, but I learned to see na it's more than just yun dun ko rin nakuha kasi sa coaching na sometimes it's not a problem but we are just in undesirable situation. So thinking that way, okay, it's just an undesirable situation. So one ship lighter na siya, parang okay. So what do I want to do? So this is the situation, and then what should I focus on? Should I focus on this, or focus on the solution, or being a solution? So it's one thing. And ayun, medyo nababalanse ko yung emotions ko with logic, kasi dati masyadong emotional ako, very sensitive and all, but um you can actually propel using those things. So through coaching, ayun, I was able to ask myself then powerful question, kahit ako lang na, oh nga, no, if this is the situation, then what would I do? So, ano ba yung gusto kong mangyari? So, this is the heart of the coaching, because we are we are oriented as what in our current situation to going the future. So, it's a very ideal situation na minsan para siyang ano as an example, yung a different interpretation of gulong ng buhay. So, yung sa iba, yung minsan nasa taas ka or nasa sa baba. So, in Filipino, we have that kind of saying na minsan nasa taas ka, nasa baba. But in coaching, I was able to move forward. Ayun. So, hello. So, I was
Yes.
able to move forward because that's the only way na ma-utilize mo yung sarili mo. So, kasi nasa taas ka, nasa baba, pero umuusad ka eh. Kaya, kaysa naman nasa baba ka lang, hindi ka umuusad, walang nangyayari. So, that's the balance of the wheel. Para, for you to be functional, for you to move forward, talagang i-acknowledge mo may ups and downs. But, it is more than just seeing things na puro trials lang. And also, because, ayun pagdadaanan mo bawat stages, but you are moving forward. So, ayun yung mga classic example ng coaching sa akin. So, and also with the person around me, ayun, is able to motivate them, to encourage them, na hindi ako yung nag-a-advise. It's a very typical for Filipinos like us. So parang I was one of them But as a life coach, we are not to give advices, but to empower them, and to give their ownership, na parang, uy, pag na-discover ko to, you empower the person. You are such a thing, in a way that you're teaching people how to fish, na parang you're equipping them. Somehow, alam mo, it's really a victory for all of us coaches. So, ayun, nakikita ko siya nagpa-prosper with my family members, unti-unti. So, ayun, sabi ko, it's working. So, ayun, mga victories natin yan as a coaches.
Wow. Maganda yung coach, maganda yung isa sa pinoint out mo na moving forward. Moving forward and functional. No, kasi totoo when different emotions na naman tayo, Coach Candy.
Oo nga.
Diba? Ang saya-saya dito. So, with different emotions, yung tendency naman when it really hit you, you will either feel numbed or paralyzed. So definitely you will not move forward, and definitely you will not choose to be functional. But with life coaching, since it's empowering, thank you, Coach Ayn, for highlighting that yung una muna talaga is when the emotions hit you, how would you move forward and how would you become functional? And once you are able to manage that, kasi pagdating sa coaching, ikaw talaga yun eh. Ikaw muna yung, sarili mo muna yung tatanungin mo kung ano ba yung gusto mo talagang mangyari from there, since there are things that are really out of your control, gaya ng COVID-19. But how you will be responding to it will depend, will will reflect on will you be moving forward and will you be functional.
And ano doon, ang ganda dun sinabi ni Coach Ayan, na-capture ko yung sinabi niya na focus on solution or be the solution. Kasi most often when people experience a undesirable situation, they focus so much doon sa sitwasyon or doon sa problema that they forgot to focus on the solution. Kaya ang sinasabi ko na tao walang nangyayari sa buhay nila. It's precisely yung focus kasi ang tanong, nasaan ba? Is it on the problem or on the solutions? Now, if it's on the solution, you focus on creating a solution or be the solution. Ang ganda nun.
So, Coach Ayan, with after after this COVID-19 experience, what are your expectation, no, that will be an outcome of it?
Mhm. So, firstly, for me, sadly, I feel for those person who are family nawala na mahal sa buhay because of this COVID-19. So, I pray for them. But looking forward, I think uh, this COVID-19 is one of God's instrument for us because many people think it's very negative kasi binago niya yung buhay ko in a bad way. But I think there's a protection in us. It's parang hindi naman i-allow ni God na mangyari ang bad situation na walang greater purpose. So, COVID-19, katulad ng example ko, para I think there's a lot of healing already. Like, for example, yung nature is healing, less traffic, more time, and family connection. So, very important. And ayun, yung parang like for me as an office employee and in a manufacturing company, minsan nakaka-torn yung ano unahin ko yung trabaho o yung anak ko. So the other day I posted what is the positive effect of COVID-19 in you? And what does it teaches you? So I was surprised with the response. So parang may nakakita pa rin ng positive. They were able to pause and family connections na hindi nakaka-guilty because it is mandated by the government. Parang I imagine God is saying na parang, mga besh, ako na gumawa ng paraan na, ayan na, wala na kayong excuses. So you bond with your family. And hindi ka na torn in choosing between the two, but there are some still employees na still working and I still pray for them. I think they have different call to them. And what else? How do I look forward? I'm still looking for the positive side because I know yung short moment na to. This might be until April. I'm not sure. For some, it's 12 or 14. But I'm praying that this is just more of a disease. But this is also a cure in something in us, in a family na ang laki na naitutulong eh. Sana nakikita ng tao din yun yung positive effect. Nagiging creative yung tao. And what I'm looking forward in this is sana kung may nag-change naman sa tao, sana hindi lang siya yung parang may deadline. Balik na uli ako sa dati kasi okay na ako eh. Parang ganun. So, katulad ng mga na-share ko that the connection should be continuous pa rin. The health kung masyadong kumbaga going for the immune system, we go back for the exercise and eating good food, sleep. I hope hindi siya biglang maglaho once we go back to our normal lives. And I hope it retains something and also yun, a better improvement sa lahat ng tao. So ayun, sana maramdaman ng mga tao yun. That's really my hope in this situation.
Alright. So, yung outcome na tinitignan mo, Coach Ian, is more of yung improvement ng bawat tao. Would
Yes.
that be, paano yung picture ng improvement, Coach, sa nakikita mo? Like, mindset ba to? Improvement sa pag-take care? Self-love, self-care? Paano yung picture ng improvement ng tao?
Okay, so a picture na nakikita ko is improvement in their lifestyle and in action. Hindi also in mindset kasi for us, 'di ba, we believe that it should be the mindset. Yun yung pinaka-base eh. So that your emotions will follow, then the actions will follow. So it should be in the mental state na para I will choose positivity over negativity like that. Ayun. So I think everything will follow once you start with your mindset. So ayun, sana madala nila to. Yeah.
Coach Candy?
Oo, ang ganda ng sinabi ni Coach Ian. She presented irony. Irony, gano'n. So, sabi niya kasi, no, grabe din. Oo. She presented an irony that's very, That's very beautiful. Sabi mo kasi it's a disease, COVID is a disease, but it's also a cure. Ang ganda kasi 'di ba when you talk about the natural, ewan ko tawag dun, the natural law of order, 'pag masyado na 'di ba may natural, may may paano ba explain 'to? May natural na ginagawa si God na He put things back in order.
Mm.
So like if kunyari sinasabi nga nila 'di ba, doon sa in a bigger perspective is like yung mga global warming and everything, other people say 'pag nakikita ko nakabasa din ako sa newsfeed na COVID is a way of resetting the world. Kasi masyado na yung magugulo, masyado
Exactly.
ng pollution. So, this is an opportunity that's presented to also cure that, yung nangyayari na yun. And the way, pag ibababa natin siya ngayon, and babalik ko dito yung sinabi ni Coach Aya na value of time. Because we are so much busy sa mga things that, we thought are important, and we fail to see what's really important na ngayon, when COVID-19 is presented, disease siya, everything is put to hold, and then you really get to reflect what's really valuable to you. And
Mm.
nakikita natin ngayon na yun yung cure na binibigay ngayon ng disease. No? Ang ganda.
All
It's
right.
really aligning you to what is valuable to you. And 'di ba sabi nga nila is time is the most valuable currency there is. So how are you spending your time? Who are you spending your time with?
Yeah.
Oo.
Oo. Thank you for that,
Exactly.
Coach Hen. So, Coach Ian, what is your last message before we go to
Yeah.
our community and to our fellow certified life coaches?
Okay, so for our community around us, our tribe, and our fellow coaches, so I think this is our best time to shine and be a light. So katulad din ng reflection kanina with the homily, that it's very timely that it is a story of Jesus healing the blind man. So it's ang ganda ng mga reflection is more of seeing the light, and let us be that light to others, and
Yes.
through our profession and us as a person. So kahit hindi na, kasi naging natural na sa atin ang pagiging life coaches, and this is our best time and opportunity to be a blessing to others. And even if in a simple things, yun lang din ang share ko, it doesn't have to be pricey, costly, but actually even if you smile, you're actually, like what I mentioned before, smile is very contagious, like love, na parang
Mm.
it's very free. Then, and I think when I was young, I was able to remember that smile is the very simple body language that even few kilometers away, people can sense that and people can see it. So I learned to smile more, and alam mo, it leaves a person na parang, ay, nakakasaya naman na araw si ma'am. Parang gano'n. So, even sa
Mm.
janitor, parang a helper, kahit kanino, sa uh, driver, kahit kanino. So, it's very, kumbaga, yun yung sinasabi ni Lord, lahat naman sa inyo binigay ko. Kaya nyo naman siyang gawin. So, we just have to practice it. Ayun.
All right.
So,
Thank you.
ayun, this is, uh, also in our tribe, so this one thing that, yeah, one thing I'm also thankful is I was also part of our tribe na tulungan tayo, and
Yes.
walang competition, and ayun, support system that very you can be you, and
Mm.
you can be a help to others as well. So let's also pray for each other. So yun lang.
Thank you. Thank you, Coach Ian, for giving us your time and your message of hope. Indeed, all the more in these challenging times,
Thank you so much. Thank
we're
you.
going to our purpose. So, Coach, before you go, dahil we spread light and we spread love and smiles. Gagawin natin ating favorite na love bomb. Naalala mo ba yun?
Yeah. Ay,
Yes.
Okay, so
Girls, are
ready?
you ready,
ready, ready,
coaches?
ready.
Okay. In
I medyo
one,
naglalag akong konti, ha.
oh, sige.
Hello.
Kaya natin to.
Already.
Okay, love,
Love,
Bam.
Ba?
Sino mag... o, sige, kaya natin to. Sino magko-cue?
Coach
Love.
Rizel, kahit hindi Coach Rizel yan.
Mom. Boom!
Boom!
May delay, no?
Thank you, Coach Ian. We appreciate your time.
At delay na delay talaga.
Take care, Coach.
Thank you. Thank you po. Thank you. See you soon.